It's a personal thing with me because I just like these sisters who run the place. They're very hands-on, and I like their spirit, and just believe me and find out about them yourself. It's not so much what I think about them, but I urge all of you to find out for yourself. I mean, go into the website, all the websites I've posted on Bobby's Pole Studio, read about ARC, and if you want to know for yourself, you should just go down to ARC and see what they do. I'm just opening up the door because it's something that I believe in, but you know, go down and have a look for yourself, and I can tell you that chances are you will feel as strongly as I do.
Well, Action for AIDS does a lot of good work here in Singapore. There are so many ongoing projects that need help from the public. They need funding because they run education and awareness programs. They need to raise funds to run their anonymous testing clinics. The people who work there, the equipment that's needed. Funding also to provide help. People can't afford the antiretroviral medication or the ARV medication. There are a lot of segments of society that AFA kind of helps look after. For example, women and children living with HIV. A lot of men who have nowhere to turn to. It's important to remember that we are not alone in this world, and that people can't be living alone and no support. So I think Action for AIDS has done a lot of good work, and it's continuing to do a lot of good work. And so with support from you, as well as us here doing Celebrity Pull Off, I think we can work together to make Singapore a much better place.
Chosen Singapore Hospice Council because this year FLY has adopted Singapore Hospice Council as one of our charities, and for me it's a very personal cause because in the mid-90s my granny who brought me up was very ill. First of all, we had a hard time finding a part-time nurse. Even with the maid, you need some certain medical help. Secondly, we didn't want to leave her in a place that with strangers, and thirdly, the medical bill was also very high. So when I found out that actually the Singapore Hospice is not just a place for people to die, it's a misconception, because they do have 3 services. The first one is actually for people who are recovering. They have a daycare, so you can actually send your loved ones to the place and then leave them there, and then in the evening pick them up. So the second one is house call. You can actually call a hospice hotline near to your house to come to your place, and you can actually call them, and instead of just everybody also go A&E, fever also go A&E, fall down a little bit also A&E. Then the third one is also they also have counselings and workshops for caregiver. Actually, a lot of times the caregivers go through a very emotional and physical period when someone at home is terminally ill or critically ill. I feel that the hospice, especially when Singapore is an aging population, the Hospice Council should be brought to light that there are such services, and they are not expensive. So these misconceptions are things that we want to share with people. The other thing is, it's very hard for hospice to raise money because it's a taboo topic. People were like, hey, personal cause and objective is to share with the young people that, you know, you may think that this is such a far away thing from me, you know, but we all have to know these things in case it happens to us, to someone that we love. How can we deal with it? So I think it's something that I would hope that more people would at least go onto the website to check, or volunteer at the website to learn, train, and not feel that it's a pantang thing, because you know we all have at some point will have to or have already lost someone we love.